Hello.
Hi.
The intro for this show is so much better than our normal streams. I have to fix that.
We're just the best.
Yeah, we're just better.
It's true. I don't know if you all can see me, but I'm in the green room like dancing during the countdown. But how's everyone doing?
Good.
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 Yeah. So for anyone joining us for the first time, this is we're gonna do these hopefully monthly, maybe quarterly. But this is the Lorcana show run by kids for kids or anybody in Lorcana really, hoping to provide young Lorcana players, other players they can connect with, and other experiences that they can I don't know learn from other young players' experiences because I know where everybody is. You don't necessarily have people your own age to play with, so these are our fantastic hosts. And I'm really excited that we get to do this because three of you got to go to DLC Vegas. How was it?
Good.
I had fun. A lot of fun.
It was so much fun.
I mean, for a couple of you, it was this not the first challenge. How is this one different than the others?
It was a lot better structured, not only with just all the side events, but with the main event as well, because I felt like the just structure and atmosphere was much better.
What made it better?
Um, yeah, that was a hard question.
No, that's okay. Because I agree with you. Like for some reason, I also thought that it just the organization, I don't know, the giant wall they put up, everything about this one felt like they pushed everything just a little bit more, and I just had a ton of fun. I don't know, and I got to see most of you all. Caleb, I'm sorry you couldn't make it to this one.
Yeah, things just got a little too complicated, and I got off the wait list a little too late. So, but I will be going to Seattle and hopefully the North American Championships as well.
Seattle's the one I'm gonna miss, and I'm kind of bummed about that. So one thing I wanted to ask, just from my perspective, is these challenges. When you look at the demographics, it is, I don't know, what, 99% adults, and you all are definitely, going in there, are definitely the minority in terms of your age group. What's it like for you all going toe to toe with some, very talented Lorcana players? And you all, of course, are very, very talented yourselves. I mean, Riley hangs the evidence on the wall there. But the rest of you are all very accomplished in other challenges and set championships, etc. So not downplaying that at all. But what's it like going in and knowing that you're probably not going to play many people your age in the tournament?
Disappointing, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's definitely something that I've kind of gotten used to playing Magic for 10 years now. And it definitely likes seeing more kids in Lorcana. And I think that environment is more encouraging for kids in Lorcana. And I think that hopefully it'll slowly get better, but it's still always nerve-wracking.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like we did see more kids in Vegas than in Chicago, though.
Yeah.
So.
How many kids did you guys end up playing against, if any?
I played against 0. I saw them, but I didn't play against any.
Same.
Man, that's so unfortunate. There's so many adults.
I know.
Like, this game is meant for everybody, and there's like almost like no kids.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is weird because the first round in Chicago, I played a kid.
What are the odds?
My first round in Vegas, I actually played Chris, who came in second place in Vegas. So.
How was that?
Let's just say he kicked my butt. Let's just say that. But I had a blast, so I'm not complaining.
I mean, if you're getting to say that you played, lost to, and or played, the runner up, is That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean, at the time when you played him, were you like, this guy's gonna go far in the tournament? You know, because round one. I mean, I don't know.
When I played him, I was like, dang, he plays pretty good. Like, but I didn't think he was gonna get second place in Vegas. But there he goes. I thought it was cool. I told Mom, I was like, Mom, I played him first round. She's like, well, you shouldn't be upset about that then. I was like, well.
You never know. He may
Yeah.
have learned something in your matchup that he used in the top 64. So you may have helped.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, even though you
Yeah.
lost, you help him go to second place.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. I don't know. So yeah, so I agree. Like it is we still got a ways to go, I think, getting, some more younger players in the game. And I do think it is intimidating at times going in and knowing you're not going to play, probably anybody your age. Like what,
Yeah.
do you have any tips, or like, how do you just, I don't know, how do you deal with that? Or what advice would you give to anybody who's going to play in like a Disney Lorcana challenge, or even a set championship, knowing that you're going to be playing mostly older people?
I feel like if you're like scared of like having like so many adults, like just don't be scared of it, because mostly the kids beat the adults anyways, so like it's not something to be scared about. And in reality, it's just a new experience, and it's just fun experiencing new things, and it's definitely needed to experience something like this, because I would have never thought I would have gone this far if I didn't do this. So it's definitely something to be proud of, to be a kid in this community. So like, don't be nervous or intimidated because there's adults. That shouldn't matter at all. Like, in my opinion, it makes it more fun and challenging because they're older than you. So.
Yeah. What I also do a lot of the time is when I go in for a match, I pretty much shut just everything else and I focus on the match. And whoever I want my opponent to be, I imagine them to be that person, so that I don't have to worry about who am I playing against. Is it like this big, strong guy who's like so much larger and older than I am, or is it some kid? It really doesn't matter to me. I just focus on the deck and I focus on what I'm playing and how I'm playing, and then who I'm playing against ends up not mattering in the end. And then I can think about it afterwards. I'm like, oh wow, I played this guy who was like really good and so much older than me.
Honestly, the way that I just think of it is that we're equals for some weird reason, even though we're not, because technically I'm younger, but I still feel like we're equal people. And I just kind of like, afterwards I'm like, oh wait, I just played like 9 adults.
Yeah. I mean, when you sit down at the card table, you're equals. I mean, you both have 0 lore. You're trying to get to 20 lore. You have Lorcana cards, and that's that. Lorcana's the great equalizer. TCGs in general, I suppose.
In general.
Yeah, it is interesting. I mean, did it feel better, like less nerves in Vegas, given that this is the second challenge, or the second challenge for everybody, I think, who went, right? Yeah. Riley, you were at another challenge, yeah?
I went to Atlanta, but I was an attendee.
Okay, but still same. I mean, you did some side events, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like, did it feel more comfortable second time around?
I just think that Vegas was better because Atlanta was a little bit of a mess in some sorts of ways, but yeah, Vegas was better. And yeah, it was more comfortable because the main reason was because I knew a lot of people that was there. And like, I saw Zach Bivens, I saw Zan, and I got super excited because I knew who they were, but I wouldn't go up and talk to them because that was somewhat scary.
Yeah, going up to people, any people, even other kids my age, I'm always scared to like go up and talk to someone. My dad is like trying to push me to go up to people, and I just get so nervous.
Yeah, when I saw you and Kyla, I was scared to go up to you guys for some reason, but my mom's just like, just go, it's okay. I don't know why. It's just somewhat. It was just scary for some reason, but that's just something that happens.
Yeah, that actually happened to me in Chicago. So I was passing by B Square, and I was like, my dad was like, hey, go talk to him. I'm like, nope. I was like, I don't know anybody. I just want to go and play.
Yeah, the amount of times my dad has made me walk up to someone and introduce myself is countless, and I'm so terrified each time.
See, when I go ahead.
I want to know that feeling so bad.
You will.
Will be waiting for me in Seattle.
I wish, but
and maybe in Anaheim.
And Anaheim as well.
I'll probably be going at the very least. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if it's any consolation, it's also terrifying for adults to go up and talk to people. I'm still terrified.
I was kind of scared to go up to you, Liam.
You know, it's funny because it is interesting. Like we all kind of like know each other through the screen, and it's true of other creators like B Squared and other like Zan and all these others. And then like when you're in the room for together for the first time, you realize, oh wait a second, I actually have never met this person in real life. And yeah, so it's weird, but it's like we know each other, but we don't know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just think, oh my gosh, they're not going to like me. What am I going to do? They're not going to like me. But
exactly. I'm like, what am I even going to say?
Yeah.
How are they going to respond?
Yeah. Like, what if they like me on screen, but they don't like me in person? That's just a fear for some reason that I have.
I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah.
I don't like meeting new people at first. I'm like, just hiding behind a chair, be like, I'm not here.
No, I would hide behind my parents and be like, hide me. I'm not here.
I hide behind my dad all the time.
Yeah. I hide behind my dad because he's bigger, so like he's easier to hide behind.
Don't ask my parents how many friends I make that are just random that I see at the park. It's bad. Like how many friends? How many like friends that I have for like 30 minutes and then never see them again. It's a lot.
I can't do that. See,
that happens a lot on vacation. I'm just like, oh, hey, there's kids in the pool. I'm going to go talk to them. Now I'm like, oh, there's kids in the pool. I'm going to swim that way.
I can't go up to people. I can't make new friends that I have absolutely no idea who they are.
Yeah, I can never do that.
Yeah. But in Vegas, what was your like favorite part about it?
Probably getting to meet all of you guys in like person.
Yeah, I agree.
It felt weird being like, oh, they're here now. I can go up and talk to them. Don't have to get on a video call and talk to them or a phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think the coolest part for me was just seeing people I watch on YouTube there. I got to meet R&B, which was cool because I watch him. And I got to meet Kyla and Dana. I saw Liam there. Zan, I'm a big fan of him. I saw Zach. I'm a big fan of him too. So I think it was just cool seeing people that I watch on YouTube in real life, which is cool. And then, I just think that it was just a fun experience for me and my family to share together. Hopefully, next DLC will all be competitors.
Yeah, that's the hope. Which is, I'm interested to see where the next DLCs are going to be in 2025, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited for them to announce that, and maybe I can go to some more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They might start like late 25 because of like the first you have the North American Championships and then you have like the global one too. I have
Yeah.
no idea when the global one's gonna be. I don't know.
I think it's like March or May is when they were.
Yeah.
No, March.
March.
Yep.
Yeah.
Around
So-
that time.
Hopefully the DLCs will start back up in like summertime.
Yeah.
So should be fun. So what decks did y'all play for this DLC?
Well, I played Steel Song, but obviously I always play with my own twist. So the fun thing is I ran Chernobog, which literally nobody was expecting in a song deck. So I would be like, oh, I have this many cards, Chernobog, and they would be like, wait, what? So that was always fun. And then I also ran Kita and like Moana, which not a lot of people run either. So it was pretty fun. So yeah.
Why Steel Song?
I ran Steel Song in chapter 3 or I'm pretty sure it was 3. And I really liked it, but I didn't kind of find my rhythm in that point. And I always loved princess decks, and so I kind of mashed the two together to make my princess song deck, which I called Princesses Singing Songs. So, yeah.
Love it. You have some fans of this Sonic Arrow in there, and I see a spicy Cinderella Stouthearted there.
Yep. I got it at Chicago, and I was like, I'm going to play with it.
I don't blame you.
So,
I mean, hey, play with any problems you got.
Yeah.
So I was still running this deck. I would be running the Rapunzel that I got from Vegas, but I'm not anymore.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, we have your new deck queued up in the slides as well. We'll talk about in a bit. It's fun. And Dana and Riley, I think you both were on Ruby Amethyst, yeah?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I ran the exact same deck as Dana. I'm pretty sure. Or it was like
at least close to it, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, just a typical Ruby Amethyst list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was looking for spice. It's pretty standard. And it's the core of this deck is so standard that you really only see the changes around the margins, right?
Yeah, it's also pretty consistent as well.
Yeah, which is weird because I'm not really seeing any Be King Undisputed, which I'm very surprised about.
Yeah.
Also surprised.
I used to run Bee King and Tremaine at the same time, but that seemed a little too much. So I took Bee King out and just had Tremaine, which that worked better, but it didn't do very good in Vegas.
What would you change anything if you were knowing what you know now? Would you make any changes going back when you to Vegas again?
I don't really know. Like I liked the build I had when I was in Vegas. Right now, my dad is telling me that Ruby Amethyst is not going to work this set champs, and he's trying to get me to change. He helped me, my mom, and my dad. They helped me build Emerald Amethyst, and I'm trying that out. But I really don't want to give up on Ruby Amethyst. So I have Ruby Amethyst built, but I don't think that's like the final product built. So I'm trying to work on it, but I'm just scared that my dad is right, and I don't want to prove him right because that's my go-to. I don't want to let it down at all.
Yeah, I might switch to Emerald Steel. Go back to Emerald Steel.
Go back to Emerald Steel.
Yeah, come back to the light side.
The light side. It's amazing. It's fun.
I mean, I do like green.
Yep. Discard all the stuff. So fun.
Yeah.
It's not.
I tried the light side. It's actually kind of fun.
See, once you know the light side, it's fun. You just like don't want to go back.
Yeah. So I'm actually kind of running a Floodborne deck without Bucky in it.
It's pretty much what I run.
I run Chief Bogo, so basically like a giant tink, but with Floodborns.
So everybody on green steel, huh?
Except for Riley, right, for now at least.
Yeah. Until we're over.
No, you guys are not gonna turn me over.
Come on.
No.
Kyla, Dana, we just have to play Green Steel in Seattle, and then hopefully that will convince Riley enough to switch to the light side, and then we're all on Green Steel.
I would give it a try, but my brother has Green Steel built right now, and he has all the Green Steel cards. So
that makes sense.
That makes a lot more sense now.
That makes more sense. Yeah, my dad and I could not run the same deck because otherwise there's just too many cards.
Yeah, I would be able to try it. Probably won't be committed to it because I just have a hate for that deck.
I'm still trying to kind of figure out. So I'm either going to do this or my fun Ruby Steel, not Ruby Steel. Oh my gosh, Ruby Steel deck. Oh my gosh. I played it in chapter 2, and I just it was really fun because I had the Aladdins, the Queen of Hearts, the Shere Khans, and all the crazy stuff. And now it's getting even better, and I'm like, I can do it.
I mean, now you can. There was a Red Steel who made top 64 in Vegas. So, I mean, if you switch back, I mean, I won't penalize you from leaving Green Steel, but I mean, if any deck can make it, if Ruby Steel can.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of good diversity overall at Vegas.
Chicago is just Bucky.
Yes. And
which I wanted to play it.
Ruby Sapphire, it was just I played 4 Ruby Sapphires in a row. And I that was when I got my 2 2-0s because that was when I was running Pretty to Surprise, and it was really good against it because it could just ramp up to the lore aggro. So
yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't play a single Ruby Sapphire.
Oh, that must have been fun.
I played 1 in the main event and then 1 in the competitive constructed on Sunday.
So how'd you?
Sorry,
go ahead. You go.
I didn't play any Ruby Sapphire at all. I had 2 mirrors next to me while I was playing against somebody else, which was crazy.
Yeah, I played out of 17 matches total over the weekend. I played against 1 Steel Salt, and that was it.
Wow.
I played against 1 also in the constructed competitive event before the main one. That was it.
So how did you do in the main event?
I placed 1200 something, which is pretty bad, but it's fine.
I was wondering if we were talking overall or points or what kind of we were talking about. Point wise, I'm pretty sure I got 21, which the long run is better and worse than I did Chicago because I lost less than I did in Chicago, but I didn't get as many points as I did in Chicago, so it's kind of I won, but I lost, So.
Yeah, I got 32 points, which was a bit less than I got in Fort Worth, but I had the same number of losses. I just had less wins, and then I think I ended up in 500 something.
Would you say it's harder than playing at a set champs?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't actually played a set champs yet, so.
And it's like I don't. If it's not 1,000 players.
No, it's because I'm always out of town on all of the set champs, and then when I look to sign up, they're already full, so then I can't play in one.
I think we're signed up for about 3 right now.
I'm signed up for 2, so hopefully I can finally win a card. I'm hoping.
You can join me and Riley in winning a card.
Yes.
And Matt would be even better though.
Okay,
Yes.
Matt flexing again.
Sorry.
I need those mats. If you want to trade them, I will put up an offer.
Nothing will replace these. Nothing.
What about the Ursula one?
No.
You're not trading any of your mats, are you?
No. These are my prized possessions.
All right. Okay. I'll stop asking.
You probably won't.
I probably won't.
Yeah.
When I was at the DLC, I actually walked up to somebody and they gave me a free Pokemon mat. They were just like, "Here, have this."
Oh my god.
I mean, a mat's a free mat.
Yeah.
I mean,
and it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
That is a really cool mat.
That is cool.
So.
Yeah, I'm hoping one of these days I can actually play in a set champs, but I'm out of town on like every weekend, so
you can do it. Just need to be here for one weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta clear your schedule for one weekend, and then I think you're good. You'll be all set.
Yeah.
So, would you guys say you guys were like extremely exhausted, or were you guys fine after playing for 9 rounds? Yeah.
I wanted to go home and sleep in my bed. But unfortunately, I couldn't.
I was really tired of wearing the dress the literal whole day. So me and Dana were cosplaying the whole day. And it was like...
Oh my god, my wig was so heavy. And as soon as the event ended, I needed to snap it off because I felt like it was about to tilt my entire head off. And like, it was so heavy.
Yeah. Just like the dress, like it's really pretty, but it not the most comfortable dress in the world.
Yeah.
So.
But after I got my wig off, I'm like, I just want to play more. I'm here to play Lorcana, so I want to play as much Lorcana as I can fit in. I was also on a non-zero amount of caffeine, but I still wanted to play more.
Yeah. So, do y'all play in like any side events?
I played one Pack Rush, and then I actually pulled a legendary out of that, so that was nice.
Which one?
Genie, the legendary one from the set.
I have not gotten it.
And then I played in an 8-round constructed competitive on Sunday. So.
Yeah, I did the 9 a.m. competitive constructed on Sundays. So that was the only side event I did, though.
Oh my god, I cannot talk. I did the 1 p.m. constructed. That was 3 rounds. I cannot talk. I am so sorry. I'm sick.
Join the club.
I got lucky. This is like one of the only times I've ever been to Vegas and not gotten sick afterwards. I'm pretty sure the last like 4 times I got sick afterwards.
Lucky.
I'm also lucky.
Yes.
My mom even told me she was gonna laugh the whole time because I can't talk right. Then I told her, "Stop! You're bullying me."
I mean, the last Clubhouse, I was locked in my room with COVID, so at least I'm feeling better now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're not sick, but you're sick. Then you're not sick, but you're sick.
Exactly.
And bouncing off one of you. It's like, oh, you're not sick. Okay, now next thing, 2 of you are sick.
Great.
Oh shit.
Now you're gonna be sick.
Oh, now Liam's sick.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The next Clubhouse, we're just all gonna be sick.
All right. Hopefully we don't like We just gotta like avoid major flu time.
Yeah. Which is kind of starting right about now.
Yep.
Thankfully, I'm getting my flu shot in like about a couple weeks.
I think I'm doing the same.
I don't think I've ever gotten a flu shot.
I don't get shots.
Yeah, I like never get flu shots.
I had to get 4 this year. Not in the same day. Not in the same day.
Okay,
Just
I was about to say
Whoa.
that's a lot of injections.
I had one night where I got a needle stuck in me, I think like 5 or 6 times in the span of 2 hours.
I couldn't
That
do
was
that.
not fun.
Logic? Where? I need the logic on that.
I was in the hospital and they had to stick IV in me.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And then they
think
failed multiple times.
Oh,
So then they had to keep trying until they got it in. So that was
Uh-uh.
not fun at all.
keep
And so, like,
trying.
midnight? Yeah, it was at midnight.
They're paid to do that.
I know.
Like that's like their job. It's like what they have to do for a living.
My mom has the same problem where like they have to try multiple times.
Yeah. I think the max amount of shots I got in one day or even like 1 week was like 2 max.
Same.
Max is 1.
That must be nice. Getting 1 shot every time you go to get a shot. You only get 1 in 1 day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At least I
It
won't
was
need a
nice.
COVID shot for a while.
Yeah.
So, Caleb, what is your plans for actually set champs?
For set champs,
Oh boy.
I'm gonna be going green steel like always.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I did try Ruby Sapphire, but it was just like my brain hurt. Like I would just have a headache at the end of the night, and I'd be like, I want to keep doing this, but like it hurts my head.
Yeah. One time we had somebody at our shop. They were playing with weight sets, and they were like, "After this, I'm never playing weight sets again. My brain hurts so much."
That's
I
what my
don't-
mom is after she plays like a deck that you actually have to think about stuff, which is anything with Sapphire to her.
Yes.
I mean, it's true. You have to know what you're gonna fishbone. You gotta like plan where you're gonna one jump. You gotta all the items,
And
it's a
then
lot.
Then you have like the other one where you're just like, okay, Ike, play Mufasa.
Honestly, I feel like I have to think a lot with any deck that I play.
Yeah.
I mean, with Bucky, I didn't have to. I just had to place Bucky and just start playing Floodborns. It was pretty easy.
That's true.
okay.
Yeah. And
And-
aggro, you're just like, play, quest all my characters. I win.
Definitely.
That is true. Yeah, that is just aggro. Just like Lilo, Maleficent, Lilo, Maleficent, Lilo, Maleficent, and then
Piglet.
Daisy, Piglet,
Yeah.
Daisy, Piglet, Daisy, Piglet. They all die. Chernobog.
Yeah.
Easy. Nothing else is needed.
20 characters in discard play 2 turn bags at once.
I don't think that you can do that. Can you? You can?
Few whole new worlds. And you can do it.
Hmm.
I think it's possible.
I think I want to do it again.
Do all characters and then 4 whole new worlds.
Oh man, they're like, oh man, I was gonna surprise people with my deck for set champs. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody knows I'm running Zan's deck at my league. They're all prepared.
Be prepared.
That's Riley's song.
The best.
Yes, we are nerds. We are nerds
Yeah,
in
for
Arcana.
sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
My family calls me a nerd because they don't understand Lorcana, so I'm just the nerd.
My
dad
friends
and I
call me
are
a
the
nerd.
nerds in the house. Both of us are.
My friends call me nerds because I'm in AP classes right now. So
I wish my friends called me nerds.
All my
I'm
friends
it's
call
not
me
fun.
nerds. I asked them if they wanted to join my magic club at my school, and like, nah, I don't want to be a nerd like you.
Oh,
I'm like,
No.
no, I understand.
I did
I
have one.
understand though.
I did have one friend. She was like, "Wait, what's Lorcana again?" I'm like, one of like the main things in my life right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Your best friend is like, repeat. And you're like, you're not my friend anymore. That is my main. This is my soul. This is my driving force. This is my everything. And you don't even know what it is, and you're my best friend.
And they even taught you how to play.
I hate when you teach someone something, and then you're like, oh man, I love doing this thing. And they're like, what's that?
What's that again?
Oh
Explain
my
it
God.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I still always have to explain to my friends what Lorcana is and what Magic is. And they like just don't really understand it.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
yeah.
friends, every time I say Lorcana, they're like, are you speaking English?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, I need new friends. And this is where I come. This is where I come. It's the Clubhouse.
Yeah.
This is like
meet fellow nerd kids.
Yeah.
Yes, this is our hangout spot.
I think Knive will like this. We're just the nerd house now.
We were actually talking to Knive and be like, he could be the crazy uncle who's over here and be like, Lorcana.
Oh.
He's the kid at heart.
It's true.
So
There's a little shout out to Knive there with Dana's picture in the middle.
and then we got Giant Olaf.
Yes. Okay. So
that was awesome.
That was really awesome.
It was so cool.
If my mom lets me, I'm hoping that she'll be able to buy me, those giant inflatable dinosaur costumes, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
boy.
Okay. So I want a skeleton one. I want a skeleton one for like Halloween, and so it's pretty big and says I'm not growing over like 6'2". I could use it for like years. But I'm hoping to wear it to the DLC and be like walking around with just like a deck and mat in my hand and going all throughout the thing. And if you see a dinosaur, just know it's me. Hopefully, if it's not me,
someone stole.
I'm sorry if you get embarrassed. Yeah. So somebody stole my idea because they saw this video and they're like, I'm gonna do it now. Oh, and now my mom's saying no.
No.
You should definitely do it.
Okay. You can't stop me, Mom.
I think she can. She's your mother.
Yeah, she probably can. So I don't think I can.
Yeah. Else.
Just convince her.
All right, we're bringing One Piece into Disney. Luffy. If none of you know what that is,
no.
No, I know what One Piece is.
I know what it is.
Thank you.
Yes, I do know what that is.
I know what it is.
Well, this is not. It's not the One Piece Club, so we're not going to go into details.
Yeah. It's the Lorcana Clubhouse.
I don't have any Disney stuff.
Wait, like shirts or anything?
No. Any shirt that is the only shirt that I have that is any closely related to Disney is all Marvel characters.
I mean,
when I was in the club and they give you extra club points for wearing Disney stuff, I'm like, Mom, can you actually buy me a Disney shirt?
Wait.
I didn't have one.
I have two Stitch shirts. I just forgot about that.
Yeah, that counts.
That's Disney.
And then at Fort Worth, I got the shirt. And
yeah, one of my Stitch shirts is too small because my parents bought it too small. No shame. I grew like 4 inches in the last like 6 months. And then the second one, so the first one that was like too small, it says weekend plans and it's just Stitch sleeping. The second one is my absolute favorite, and I love that shirt. It is okay. All of you guys have seen this shirt, I'm pretty sure. It's the I Tried shirt.
Oh yes.
That shirt is yes.
Someone was wearing it at Vegas during the challenge.
But I probably won't be wearing that Stitch thing. I'm gonna be wearing my club shirt. It's not for this, but it's like a Disney gang, basically. So on my thing we have Toontown Titans. Because I'm a minor, my shirt says Junior Toontown Titans. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my favorite shirt because I have a bunch of signatures on the back of it.
From everybody from my mom bought me. I have that exact same shirt.
You can kind of like turn around, just like
except without all the signatures.
I have signatures too. They're just not on a shirt. They're just on cards, which I didn't get to see them getting signed.
Those are my signatures.
Signature show off time. This is our trivia of the
My
night.
playmat has so many signatures.
And I
I
got
don't have
mine.
it with me right now, but one of my playmats has so many signatures.
I got my mat
Boom.
signed by Liam in Vegas too.
Nice.
Yes.
Liam,
I wish
you are
knew
the most
where it
famous
was.
person now. Oh,
Sorry, my camera's like blurry a little bit.
it's all good.
Do you see it?
You look
Yeah,
like-
it's
Okay, Kyle.
yeah, you're all good.
We can still see you.
Yeah, we can
Wait.
see it. It is just like a little blurry.
It's just a little blurry.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
good.
It's like trying to focus,
Yeah.
but it can't.
Computer glitch. It's not instead of incorporating ones and zeros, it's incorporating twos now.
Yeah, this is my playmat. The signatures are very faded because they're very old, but like it has a lot of signatures that I got.
Wait, Riley, you said Liam signed your playmat and you lost it?
No, it's in one of our Lorcana bags. I just don't know which one. I'm pretty
The
sure it's on-
definition of kind of lost.
No, it's in the Lorcana bag. I just
She knows
don't
where it
know where
is.
the bag.
So she just doesn't know where it is.
I don't
She
know where
knows-
the bag is. I don't keep track of that. My mom does.
Oh, okay.
She
Ask
brings
your
it
mom.
into the store.
Be like, Mom, which one is that mat again, and which one's this mat?
My mom's in her bedroom
So,
watching the live on her phone.
since so there's a thing about Knive. You may not know it, but if you say his name 3 times, he appears and comes to say hello.
Can I try right now? Oh,
Knive just wanted to pop
Knive.
in and say
Hello!
Hey!
I heard I was invited.
You
Why?
were.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
You're
I was-
invited anytime.
I'm
Yes.
coming to say hi. I got to have a great opportunity to hang out with Kyla and Dana this past weekend. I'm excited to meet the rest of y'all whenever we get the chance. Rebecca asked a great question of who else will be in Seattle.
Not
me.
me.
No.
Not me, sadly.
You should just have like a robot with us on it, just walking around.
Yeah.
Man, the one challenge I go to, none of y'all will be there.
I might be there. It depends on if PPG hires me or not as a judge. So
We have next year. We have next
we have
year.
next year.
Next year as well.
hmm
And then, I mean, if I can get a ticket, I'll be going to Anaheim. And so,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how all that works, but I'll also probably be in Anaheim.
yeah.
Yes. So with Anaheim, I think so. I mean, obviously the people that get the invitation are probably going to go.
Yeah.
And if I recall, there is like a qualifier the day before.
Yeah, there's a last minute qualifier. So hopefully
Yeah, I'm
I'll
not
be able
sure
to
if
get
you
there.
how the tickets work for all that. We'll have to look into that, but almost certainly I'll go and show up and yeah, because it's not that far. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying
The
to get
only
our
thing I
camera
know is
figured out
okay.
here.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, at the very least, I mean, even if there's the last chance qualifier and people don't make it in, we'll have a Clubhouse hangout.
Yeah.
exactly, just,
Yeah.
like hang
Hopefully
out, or maybe
everybody
like
can get
if
it.
some of us are already in Anaheim but not actually doing the main event, and there's no events that day, we just all go to Disneyland because why not? We're already there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
All right.
plan a Clubhouse trip to Disneyland.
Yes.
Space Mountain 15 times.
Oh my
By all
god,
the
Space
lightning
Mountain's the best
passes.
ride in the whole park.
And then we ride Matterhorn and try to get wet.
Am I the
Because
only
No.
I
one?
cannot
Sure.
seem on Matterhorn to ever like get splashed. And there's
What?
water.
Am I the only one who's never been to Disney?
I've never been to land. I've been to World, but
I haven't been to either.
Yeah, I've been to a World, but I don't even remember because I was like 4.
No, I've been to Disneyland multiple times. But I'm also like an hour away, so it's not that hard.
That's fair.
Kyla, I feel your pain until I wouldn't feel your pain but my mom brought me to Disneyland in 7th grade because I went when I was 3 and I never went again until 7th grade. And then I've went like in the past like 3 years, I've gone like 4 times, which is I'm pretty lucky to do that. But we like never went to Disneyland.
I went to Disney World when I was 3, but I don't remember anything about that.
Yeah.
I went to Orlando, and I went to.
Oh, man, I feel so bad for Riley because she hasn't been to any Disney. If we can all get to Anaheim, we have to go. We have to do it like a Disney day.
Yeah, convince our parents to skip school to go to Disneyland.
I'm already skipping school to go to Seattle.
Yeah, when I skipped school to go to Vegas.
That's crazy.
I skipped school to go to Vegas.
You were in Vegas?
School. I don't.
Yeah, I was. I saw you, Nive, and I was too scared to go up to you and say
hi. Gosh. No, I'm so sad.
No, but the thing is, I was with Kyla and Dana when you went up to them and said hi, and like I said hi to you for like it was like a little wave though.
Oh.
But I don't think that you recognized me, so I was like, oh, he might have not recognized me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're totally good.
No, man, you could have had.
I was just too scared to say anything.
Well, don't be.
Hey, you got to if you Riley, if you had heard Riley or recognized Riley, you would have met 3/4 of the clubhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've only met half of us.
Yeah, you've only met half of us in person.
Well, first
it
was a quarter, then it was a half. So hopefully we can get the full one just together.
Or 3/4, because if Nive is in Seattle, I'll be in Seattle.
Yeah.
And so then
we just need Riley.
Or Anaheim as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Maybe
all
Anaheim.
right.
Because I was the first one to meet Nive in person.
Yeah, in Chicago. It took you about 6 tries, and then you realized it was me.
Took me 7 rounds.
No, because my dad saw Nive, and he goes, Riley, that's Nive. I was like, is it really though? Because it was the back of you. I didn't see your face.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, is it though? I don't think that is. And then when you came up to Kyla and Dana, I looked at my dad and said, Dad, that's Nive. It's Nive, Dad. And I waved a little bit, but I don't think you saw. And I was just like,
we should have introduced you.
Yeah.
Oh, that was on our fault.
Oh my God, that's our fault.
No, it's okay. I really should have said something and said hi, but for some reason I was too scared.
Yeah, I didn't recognize you at first either, Nive, until you said something, and I was like, I'm Nive. I'm like, oh, I know who you are.
Yes.
Because I'm so bad with like putting names to faces. I can recognize a face once I see it though, and then I just never place where I know that face.
Oh, is it better now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. I just had to scoot a little closer.
Nive, I will be looking out for you if you go to Seattle.
If I go to Seattle, I will let your mom know, and therefore let you know.
I wish I could go to Seattle. That's why we brought you in here,
guilt trips.
Huh?
We brought you in here just to give you a big guilt trip.
Hey, I am more than willing to be told how wrong I am. It makes me humble.
You guys all get to take school off, but I still have to do school. I had to still do school in Vegas.
You did?
I'm homeschooled.
I was supposed
that
to
makes more sense.
I was supposed to do my schoolwork while we were in the hotel. My Chromebook would not connect to the hotel Wi-Fi, so I couldn't do it at all. I had to do it when I came back, and I had a test that week too, so I had to come back and take the test.
Yeah, I had 7 tests leading up to Vegas, but then luckily that meant I had no homework actually in Vegas. But I also had 7 tests leading up to Vegas, so then I was stressing about the test and not stressing about playing Lorcana leading up to it.
And it was a math test for me too, so that sucks even more.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have a math test like every week, so I already know.
Me too.
I have a physics test every Friday, and it sucks.
I have a math test every Friday. Why would everybody end Friday off with a math test?
Fridays are supposed to be Friday Fun Day.
I know, but we have a math test every Friday.
I know. Physics test, like, I hate my 5th period, which is my physics, because we have a test every Friday, and it's just like, I'm like, it's towards the end of the day, and I'm like, Friday, and then I get to physics, and I'm like, I have a quiz. I
Yeah,
know.
I like.
Yeah, I have.
Oh no, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, because like all my classes are generally like pretty easy, and like I get to usually just like in one of my classes I'm just like on my phone the whole time and just like looking at recent data and stuff because the teacher just doesn't care. But then my math class is like is so hard, and I do like 2 hours of math homework a day.
See, at our school, there's a no backpack rule, and we are not allowed to have our phones out, so they have to be put in a little phone box home. Everybody has to get it in there, or it goes to the office for the rest of the day.
Oh my god, that was how it was like at my middle school, but in high school they just don't care.
No backpack rule?
No backpack. We have to carry our stuff in the hallway, and that's what makes us late every single time.
Oh, you have hallways, so you have like indoor school.
Yes.
What?
Wait, what?
Wait, Caleb, do you have open air school?
Yeah.
Yes.
Underground?
No.
School
Okay, so listen. So my school, all our teachers make you carry like 4 binders, 3 notebooks, and textbook at least, which makes your backpack weigh like 20 pounds, which that's what mine is. You have to carry that from class to class. You have 7 periods. And also, if you choose to take a 0 period, which starts at 7:30 in the morning, which I don't really want to do. And I did that last year, and I had to ride my bike to school, so it made things worse. But you have to carry. There's no like the only place that you can actually be inside is the cafeteria when you're at lunch, or when you're in a class. You're like outside. So if it's 100 degrees out, good luck.
Yeah, every building in our school, like the classes are inside, but like the hallway to get to the classes are all outside. And like the only building in the entire school without air conditioning is the gym, and I have dance in there every day. And when it was like 100 degrees outside, it was warmer in the dance studio than outside because of how it's structured, and it was so awful. And then one day the dance teacher was like, I'm sorry, we have to go somewhere else because it is dangerous to dance in there.
Dangerous dancing, that's what it's called.
Yeah, exactly.
So in my school, last winter, our heating stopped working. So we had to use like little heaters to keep ourselves warm in the winter, and we were like, and then bunches of blankets.
We're not allowed to bring blankets into our school.
Wait, okay, Riley.
No blankets.
Do you at least have lockers?
Yes, we have lockers.
Okay.
You are lucky.
Yeah, we don't have lockers.
Yeah, the only lockers that we have is for PE, and
we don't even have lockers for that.
At the end of the year, it just smells.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, at least in the boys' locker room. I don't know about the other one.
We don't use boys' locker rooms. We don't use.
It's about as bad, depending on who you ask.
Yeah,
I try not to keep my stuff there overnight because otherwise I'll rather keep it in my backpack and carry it around in my backpack.
We have to keep our stuff over there overnight. So like if especially since we have like deodorant, we have clothes, we have shoes, all that stuff we have to keep in a tiny cubby. Let me just it's like this big and like this tall, and we have to keep all of that in there. And not only that, like they're not safe for your stuff. Like even with a lock, like I had mine locked up, and my lock and everything inside it was gone.
What?
Your principal is evil. No, I'm kidding.
No, like I swear, like these kids will just break into the locker room and just like break into lockers and just steal whatever they want. And then usually whatever they don't want ends up in a urinal or a toilet clogged.
Oh my god. No, our lockers are like around that size, but at least the locks do sometimes actually like keep the stuff safe. But because of how it's designed, the lock goes in crooked. And so it took me like the first like 4 weeks of school just to figure out how to actually get my lock in because it's so poorly designed.
I mean, some of my friends will spend like the entire dressing period opening their locker because they're like not oiled ever. And so they're just like, you're just like going like this.
Yeah.
And then when it finally opens, somebody falls. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny
I
when
could
somebody falls.
imagine that.
My mom just came out of her bedroom and said, "Y'all are supposed to be talking about Lorcana, not school."
Well, guess what? This is no longer the Lorcana Clubhouse. This is just the Clubhouse.
Kids come to hang.
Yeah, this
and
is
talk
just
about whatever random stuff.
just like Liam said at the beginning. It's run by us.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
We get to decide what we talk about.
That's yep, it's true.
Liam just like smile and nod. Smile
Smile and nod.
Smile and nod, boys.
Smile and nod.
Laugh alongside them.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Four
other
kids
kids
by
are
kids.
enjoying this.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
I'm
sure.
enjoying it.
too.
I just hope
Yeah.
that there's kids watching this. If there are no kids watching this, adults who have children, make them watch this.
You guys have to watch TV.
I
I
would at
like short reel.
I would
Yes.
recommend
These are
you
right.
watch us because we are hilarious here.
99.9999999% recommend to watch this. We're not forcing, just extremely, extremely highly recommended.
I would at least hope there's one child watching this, and that's Dimitri's kid.
Wait,
Sebastian.
Is your mom not forcing your little brother to watch this?
I don't know. Oh, look, he just came out of the door.
Well,
Are you watching this? He's shaking his head yes.
Okay,
Okay.
so maybe at least
Watch it.
one kid. Whew.
Okay.
Run.
let's
All right.
go. Kids are watching this. We have been
Please
successful.
Hello, fellow kids.
Yes, hello, fellow kids.
I'm a kid too.
And-
Don't worry. My dad, even though he's like insanely old, is also a kid.
Oh yeah.
Success.
So is my
Um,
dad.
We are
Yeah.
almost at an hour though, and we do need to wrap soon. Before we do, let's bring it back a little bit to Lorcana and talk about set champs, and then
Okay.
we'll close. I mean, you all can take it off the rails again. Like I'll
Take the rails for are we going for like a record to 3-4 hour long stream?
Buddy, I gotta go to bed. I got school in the morning.
Yeah.
I do too, but like
I need to eat dinner.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
really finished dinner.
But
I'm also getting
before we
hungry.
do, Nive, real quick. So I don't know if you were listening, but it sounds like at least two of our Clubhouse hosts here are on Green Steel. One has always been on Green Steel.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Riley is thinking about it, but would have to borrow her brother's deck or convince him not to play it,
Mhm.
and give up on Ruby Amethyst. And then Dana is like may participate in set champs, may not, but assuming that she does, maybe on Green Steel. How do you think Green Steel is positioned here in the current meta?
I think it is currently the deck that everyone is locking eyes on. And so now that we've seen that it's successful, we now are in the phase of everyone else looking at it and going, okay, what does this do? How do we beat it? How can we beat it while not sacrificing too much against our other matchups? So it's a very exciting part, and I think that's one of the things I'm most excited for set championships is to see how people react to Green Steel being a thing again. I personally have not found anything that can do it without sacrificing too much into the other matchups, but I think it's in a really good spot. It's a very tricky matchup into Ruby Sapphire, which can trip up a lot of players. Like for example, I played against Ruby Sapphire in Vegas twice in the main match, and I only won one game. So it's a really tricky matchup. But I really like where it's at. There's a couple things that there's a couple different packages you can slot in. So it's very versatile. I like it. I'm running it. So yeah.
Yeah, Green Steel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Burb.
No, Riley, you don't understand.
not on the dark side.
It's
yet.
the
I
light
don't want to
side.
understand. That's the dark side, not the light side.
No, it's the light
It's
side.
the light side.
I mean, it's 4 against 1 here, right? Liam, what are your thoughts?
I don't want to get involved. Like, I don't get involved.
I think he's taking sides with Riley.
I don't. Nobody has asked me a more difficult question ever.
Obviously, a more difficult one.
I
Would you switch?
like Emerald Amethyst, and so I don't like playing.
I accept. It is.
Yeah.
Close.
That is close enough, but
want
you
it.
are neutral. So think of us as Yodas, and think of Riley as Darth Vader, and
You're talking gibberish to me right now.
and
No,
then
but I am.
and then Liam, you're like
A person.
yeah, you're like neutral.
It's just an everyday
civilian.
citizen walking about doing the business.
Okay,
Some Jedi comes and
I got it. Okay, it's like we are like the good wizards, and then we have Riley, Voldemort, and then we have Muggles.
we're Riley.
Why am
you
I
don't-
evil? Why am I the evil one?
Because
I
you
don't
are
know.
running the most evil deck. I hate your deck so much with passion.
Okay. Why am I the evil one when y'all are playing the evil decks?
That's true. Riley doesn't
Because-
discard cards. I'm just saying, you all.
I
you
don't discard cards. I'm just playing Floodborns.
I keep you from playing cards, so
I don't.
I
see,
make you discard your cards. Okay, maybe
Yeah,
I
that's
am the
evil.
most evil out of the 4 of us. But
See
my point
that
still stands. Your deck sucks. Not like it sucks like it's bad. I mean, like, I hate your deck. It sucks.
okay.
Wait,
Listen.
wait, what deck is Riley playing?
Ruby
Ruby
Amethyst.
Ruby Amethyst.
Oh, that's a fun deck.
See,
Knife, you're switching sides. This is not what it's supposed to be.
Hey,
Well,
Wait,
I am
my
supposed to be
deck-
neutral here.
Emerald Steel and Ruby Amethyst.
Okay. So
Wait.
if Liam and Knife are neutral, that means it's 3 against 1, Riley.
Hold
Join
on.
the light
Thing
side.
is, if she's going to Ruby
I've
Amethyst.
played both, so
Wait, okay.
Neutral too.
More
No,
neutral
so
ground.
technically,
Okay, Dana, what are your thoughts? Which one's better? Emerald Steel or Ruby Amethyst? And don't be persuaded by Riley pointing at herself.
well,
Is that the
Just say
Ruby
point?
Vorpal.
Amethyst is
Riley,
definitely
Tell
more
me
of
your
like a control style deck, and I'm not a huge fan of control style decks, so I'd have to go with Emerald Steel because I also just
okay,
love green.
but
I've got a green
what,
water bottle, I've got a green chair, I've got a green wall.
okay, but what deck won me this map? What deck won me this map?
Can't
I
argue
played
with
Ruby
success.
Amethyst once. And the one time I did, I lost 3-0. So, or 0-3. And I was like, nope.
My mother's not helping in this conversation. She's supposed to be supporting me, and she's going against me right now.
Hey,
That's
maybe you
against
just-
you. They go against you. My dad and I go against each other all the time.
maybe-
We're setting
maybe
ground
she
rules.
Good fun.
We're
maybe
setting
your
ground
mom-
rules now.
Maybe your mom just likes me better, Caleb. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm
Um,
just kidding.
I mean, here, let's set some ground rules. So, I'm part of Hogwarts. So is Dana and Kyla. Liam and Knife are the Muggles, which are just.
Not the professors?
I was gonna say solid Hufflepuff over here. Like,
I mean,
Raven-
I'm a Hufflepuff too.
I am a
but,
Hufflepuff.
you know.
I'm a
Hufflepuff.
Gryffindor.
Let's go,
I don't know
Hufflepuff.
what you all are doing. I'm a Gryffindor.
I mean,
We
I
are
know
being
what
Puff. We are Puff. We are Huffle the Puffs.
I'm 75% Gryffindor and like 25% Hufflepuff out of like all the house tests I've taken.
That's interesting because I would actually think you were more of a Ravenclaw, but that could just be me.
Yeah, you feel like more like my mom and dad, who are both Ravenclaws.
I don't know
So-
if I should take that as a compliment.
Yes, it's a compliment.
It is a compliment. It is a compliment.
Ravenclaws are very smart. That is a very good compliment.
No, I'm not being like
No.
Caleb's parents. Is that a compliment? Do I want to be like Caleb's parents?
I mean, you met my mom, so you tell me. But you know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I would not be surprised if Riley is Slytherin, and I would be very surprised if she was Gryffindor.
I don't even know what I am.
Oh, she's not a Hogwarts. She's a Muggle.
No,
I really don't know
no.
what I am.
She's Tom Riddle. She's Voldemort.
I
And then
admire Riley sticking to her guns with Ruby Amethyst. Yeah.
and
Indeed.
my mom for supporting Riley is now like Voldemort's right hand.
Peter Pettigrew?
No,
Yeah.
no, right hand Lorcana player. I would say that. Let's just.
I mean, having your mom by my
Then
side.
you have her supporters, the Death Eater.
But Riley, let me just tell you this. I was just playing my mom 2 matches, and I won both times. So
Okay, Caleb, what was she playing?
actually, she was not playing Ruby Amethyst, which I'm surprised.
Okay, then your point is.
She was playing Ruby Amber. Okay.
I mean, she got you there, Caleb.
But
alright.
my mom just did say in the comments, Ruby Amethyst forever, which I'm highly against.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm not against it.
As much as I'm trying to now dissect the whole
It's-
Hogwarts conversation because I'm trying to we do need to,
We went a little over time.
A little overboard. We just like switched the rails like 4 different times.
Yeah.
Which
It's on Clubhouse. It's fine.
I don't think was
Yeah,
enough.
exactly.
I don't think switching the rails 4 times was enough.
I have the Gryffindor 1 to prove it.
Let's
This is
I do
true.
wanna, before we close, I do want to say thank you to Nye for joining us the last minute here after
Yep.
we invoked your
Okay.
name several times. And I do want to go around the horn and ask for any of your closing thoughts. It could be about said championships. It could be advice for players looking to play in Lorcana challenges for the first time. It could be your thoughts on your favorite Hogwarts house.
What a school. We went on that topic as well.
Yes, and schools. And I'm just going to go clockwise how you all are showing to me on the screen here because I don't
Okay.
know a better way to choose the order. So start with Kyla. Any closing thoughts for the week?
What one of them? The kids, if you want to play, this was actually, it says 8 and plus on the box. Kids are supposed to be playing. The adults are just
facts.
a plus.
Yes.
Yes. If the adults are out of Lorcana, it should only be kids.
It
I
is
mean-
just 8 to 18.
Is it Disney for kids, anyways?
That is
yeah, but
true.
It's watching a lot.
Debatable.
Wise words.
I mean, I know there's like a bunch of Disney adults, but like, wasn't Disney kind of made for kids?
It
It
was made
was.
for kids 100 years ago.
Well,
Not quite. We still
Well-
got like 5 more years to go, or 4 more years to go.
No,
We
Disney
should have
has
like
100-year
a
anniversary, I
million
think.
more years to go on Disney. At least.
Yeah, so
Should-
Kyla,
Disney should-
wise words there to wrap up. Riley, any closing thoughts for you?
for the kids out there, if you ever want to think about joining the Lorcana community, really, you could ask your parents to reach out to one of us kids. And we could really help you get into this because I don't know about you all, but when I started, I was really scared because I didn't know how people would react, me being a kid going into this. But if you ever want to do that, reach out. Like, we will help you a lot. And I know that it'll mean a lot because I wish I had that, but I didn't. And look what I got. I got these, and I'm super proud of it. And if you ever want help or anything like that, reach out. Or reach out to Liam, or reach out to the other amazing Lorcana community people. Promise, they will do everything in their power to help you because we want kids to enjoy this.
8 plus.
You're not wrong. Yeah, great closing comments. Yeah, and if anybody's watching and you want to reach out to anybody here, you know, contact us through this channel if you don't know how, and we will connect you to. We will check with folks and connect you with the right people. So that's one way you can go about it if you don't know how to reach out to anybody directly. Dana, thanks for joining us
I
today.
would say that if you want to go, either if it's just a local league, or if it's at set champs, or if it's at a DLC, if you want to go, you should go. And even if the event seems largely overwhelming, there's a lot of people, just trust in yourself and your own abilities. And it doesn't matter who else is there as long as you're there and you know you're having fun and doing your best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you all are awesome. Caleb, close with you.
Let me straighten my tie.
Wait,
real
hold
quick.
on. Let's just.
Everyone take a deep breath.
All right, deep breath, suit jacket, tie, bow tie, whatever you want to call it. If you're a kid playing Lorcana or wants to get into Lorcana, don't be scared. If you're playing against adults, beat them.
It's not hard.
It's really not that hard sometimes. I mean, but like, go to set champs. You'll get more experience. Like I would say, play in like a few set champs before you go to a DLC. I feel like it will like help you learn how to deal with like all of the people. There are lots of social interactions. But basically, just this is what your mindset should be, especially if you're playing Emerald Steel. Go out there, kick butt, discard, and make it fun for yourself, and try to make it fun for the other person, but mainly yourself, because we want to win.
If you play Ruby Amethyst, you make sure they don't play any characters on their board, and you're fine. You play Castle, you play Goats, and you keep bouncing. You'll be fine, and you'll have fun doing it too. So don't worry.
If you're playing against Ruby Amethyst, just discard. That's what your mindset is. Discard.
Play against Green Steel, take out all their characters. I promise you'll feel so much better.
Discard those Be Prepared, Be Kings, Tremaines, Medusas.
That's where you got me. That's where you
have
got
to
me.
have this public match here at some point.
Yes. All right.
Why don't we combine both of them and do Ruby Steel for once and try to destroy?
Hey, that did make day 2.
I mean, that made top 64 in the DLC, so I don't have a problem with that. You know what? Let's do Emerald Amethyst, which is where Liam's at. So maybe we can have some settle ground.
We should do
Emerald
drama where every kid plays a different deck.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm calling Emerald Steel. You can't take it from me.
Emerald Amethyst
kids to play the 15 different color combinations. I think there's 15. I might be mistaken.
There are 15. Yes.
So
Okay, good.
It looks like we may have something lined up for the next Clubhouse if we can get the tech to work. But we do have to wrap up this episode. If you're still watching, thanks so much for joining us. If you have any questions for anybody here, any of our hosts, let us know, send them. That's it for this week. Thanks again to all the hosts here for joining us. And we will see you all next time.